Hello and good morning, it's Phil Thatch, and today I am at this incredibly awesome old oak tree at the Chickamauga Dam. This is the recreation area on the upriver side of the Chickamauga Dam. But just take a look at how big this tree is. Now I'm 6'3", so I'm a big dude, 6'3", 230 pounds. And this thing is huge. I don't think two of me could get their arms around this thing. It's a monster, but it's really awesome. And I've been enjoying making photographs of it this morning. Yesterday I came down here with my drone and flew around it a little bit. So I'll have some of that footage in this video as well. So enjoy. I'll talk to you again soon. I've got my composition set up on the big tree, the big old oak here at the Chickamauga Dam. Got the sun coming in from this side. I'm going to shoot it at f11, ISO 100 obviously, and that's 1/25 of a second. Okay, so I actually made, I believe, 5 exposures to get everything. You can see the power lines up here, or maybe you can't, but there's power lines at the top right that I'm going to have to fix. But f11 ISO 100 1/60th, underexposed but got no blinkies in the sky, which has some pretty cool clouds. Hopefully I can bring those out when I work on it in Lightroom. So 1/60th, then 1/30th, you can see blinkies starting in the clouds there. 1/15th, pretty much the entire sky is blinking. 1/8, the entire sky is blinking, and 1/6, just to try to make sure I could get some detail in the tree. And then there's my hand. Of course, you know, I took pictures of my hand before and after, so in Lightroom I can separate these pictures out. But anyway, so there is one composition on this oak tree. Let me see if I can find some more. I only used the 1/60th of a second version. The tree was wiggling around way too much to blend those pictures together for an HDR, but this photograph is the whole reason why I made this video. All the rest of the photographs and drone shots and all that is just icing on the cake, but it was all for this one shot. I love the way the hills are rolling. There's 3 different ones, and I really like this shot. I hope you do too. And let's see what else I got. On that first shot, I already had my 70-200 lens on, and it just worked out that the composition worked great at 70, so I just left the 70-200 on. I put the circular polarizer on, and of course I'm using the Z6 and the FTZ adapter to make that all work, and my remote shutter release. I'm making a few detail shots now from various angles around the tree. There's so many interesting parts of this tree that I want to share with you. Okay, here is a detail shot of the tree. I like the way the road goes through the picture with some leading lines, and here's another detail shot up close and personal on that damaged area of the tree that I guess took some damage during a storm. This is kind of a fun shot. I've put my 14-24 millimeter lens on. I've got it at 14 millimeters f8, 1/125th of a second, and I'm making a photograph of the shadow of this amazing tree as it is in front of me in the grass. And because the trunk is so big, I can stand completely in the shadow and not be part of the shadow photograph. It's really kind of neat. I made 2 versions of that shot, and the one that I videoed myself making was the second version. I ended up using the first version, 1/160th of a second. Kind of a neat shot, like I said, I really like it. I'm pretty happy that I brought my ultra ride with me. I wasn't really planning on using it, but I threw it in the bag, and now that I've put it on to make that shadow picture, I decided to look around and see if there's any other compositions that might be interesting with this crazy lens. And I'm pointing not exactly straight up as you can see in the picture, but right up the trunk of the tree in the area that's been broken off in a windstorm or whatever it was that happened to it. So it kind of leaves you open to look at the bottom of the canopy of the tree. Plus there's some pretty nice white clouds with a deep blue sky straight above. And I'm at 1/400th of a second f8 ISO 100. And that's kind of an interesting photo. Tell me what you think. When I first looked at this one on the screen in Lightroom, I didn't like it that much, but the more I look at it, the more I like it. I mean, I don't think it's great or anything, but it is an interesting picture, and I'm glad I shared it. Here's another composition with the ultra wide. I'm at 14 millimeters, just right up close to this huge trunk of this tree, specifically looking at this interesting section of a root that comes out that's bigger around than most of the oak trees that I would see in my neighborhood. And it's kind of a struggle with the light because you can see some clouds in the background over the hill. So I did 3 different exposures, one kind of about right and one underexposed and one a little overexposed to try to get enough light on the tree itself without blowing out the clouds and the green grass on the grassy knoll, as it were, in the background. So I didn't do HDR or multiple exposure on any of these. I shot a lot of them that way, but every single one that I shot that way, I ended up just editing the darkest of them. And I thought this one looked like an ankle and a foot, the bottom of this tree. This next one though, I didn't do any vlogging of this photo because I didn't think I would use it. And I ended up really liking it with the sun star coming from behind the tree. I shot this at f/22, which makes sun stars come out really well on that 14 to 24 lens, and I used a radial filter to get a little bit more golden color in the sun. Also check out my shirt. It's another one designed by Heather. She actually made this design to make a sticker for her friend Laurel, and it's turned out to be really popular. People have ordered this sticker in this, it's kind of like a hiking philosophies type of thing that she made. And people from all over the country have been ordering the sticker. I prefer the t-shirt. These shirts are not very expensive, like $17.95 or something. And I think if you're a new member of Redbubble, you get 20% off. So I think I paid $13.95 plus shipping for this shirt. And it's really nice. You get to pick what color. And I picked Army. I think it goes really well with this design. And I'll put a link in the description. There's a chance to look at it up close. Leave nothing but footprints, take nothing but pictures, kill nothing but time. All right, I think that's going to do it for me today from this completely awesome oak tree here at the recreation area upriver of the Chickamauga Dam in Chattanooga, Tennessee. Thanks for watching. Hope you have a great day. I think there's a lot more photography opportunities here, so I'll probably be back. You may see some of the other trees in the outro that I may photograph. I did a little bit of drone video of some of the other areas, and I'm saving that till the very end. So check that out, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.